AT&T Broadband presents Vancouver's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular, live from the Vancouver National Historic Reserve. Your hosts, Joe Donlin and Laurel Porter.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a great 4th of July. We appreciate you joining us on what has really turned into a beautiful evening, Laurel.
It's just beautiful here, and we're just 30 minutes away from the biggest 4th of July fireworks show west of the Mississippi. And you at home really have the best seat in the house, a great view, because we're covering the fireworks from a variety of different angles.
Starting with Sky 8, which you saw just a second ago, and you're seeing again right now. Bird's eye view of all the rockets' red glare still ahead tonight. We have a camera high atop as well, the Century Tel Tower in downtown Vancouver, providing some pictures too.
And across the Columbia River is our camera at the Doubletree Hotel at Jansen Beach on the Oregon side of the river. And of course, we have the barge camera. It is positioned on the bank of the Columbia River, and the fireworks will be ignited on a barge anchored offshore in the river channel.
Several cameras around the ground level as well. The sound towers here at the Vancouver Historic Reserve that will give us a great view of the crowd in front of the stage as well. There we are from back
you can see
down
us
below. The crowd gathering tonight a little lighter than expected. They're saying about 50,000 or less, which is certainly lighter than it was last year, but in light of several of the changes we've seen this year, not to mention security, and in light of 9/11, I think many expected the crowd to be a little smaller, but nonetheless enthusiastic, patriotic, and ready for a big show.
And we also have cameras covering the stage where you can hear right now the legendary country band, the Oak Ridge Boys, are performing tonight. They are sounding great. Let's listen in.
Everybody, of other people just like you. So reach out and touch a hand. Oh, yeah. Make a friend if you can. Oh, can't you feel it in your heart now? There's a new thing taking shape. So reach out and touch a hand. And make a friend if you can. Everybody out there, reach out and touch a hand. And make a friend if you can. Yeah, we see you. Reach out and touch a hand. And make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. And make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. And make a friend if you can. Yeah. All the way back to Walla Walla. We're on Channel 8 TV, everybody. Reach out and touch a hand. And make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. Here we go. And make a friend if you can. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You know, Laurel, one of the my favorite parts of this is being able to bring this kind of coverage home to the people who can't make it to a show like this, and we appreciate you joining us for this big night ahead tonight.
Country fans, doesn't that bring back memories to hear the Oak Ridge Boys? Everybody was grabbing hands. That was so fun. We hope you'll stay with us for the biggest 4th of July fireworks show west of the Mississippi.
They are celebrating their 40th anniversary, and we'll get to the show in just a few minutes.
Over 1,500 athletes from around the world. Elite athletes to weekend warriors, where sport meets adventure. The Ford Gorge Games, July 13th through 21st, presented by Northwest News Channel 8.
Hello? Hey. So she took some wild vines and went out.
Wild vines? Oh, must be girls' night.
I wonder what they talk about every week.
I want details.
I don't know. What if they're talking about us?
Always refreshing. Wild Vine Strawberry White Zinfandel. Wild about our friends, wild about our wines. The official wine of Girls' Night Out. Wild Vines.
Yes! Yes! She gave a talking teddy bear.
The talking teddy bear?
Mom, he is broken! He's a broken bear!
Oh, we can make him talk.
Want to play tea party?
Voice Dream gives you so many minutes, there's no limit to how you can use them. Don't pay more, just get more.
Who's got stinky breath?
It's America's birthday, and all this month, Car Chevrolet is the land of the free, which means free financing. That's right, 0% interest for up to 60 months on select models or rebates up to $3,000. It's the Star Spangled Savings Event with every vehicle in our giant inventory priced to move. For example, drive home a 2002 Chevy Trailblazer for $8,000 off MSRP. That's the Star Spangled Savings Event at Car Chevy World in Beaverton, where salaried salespeople see it your way.
If you're into this, you gotta have this. With AT&T Digital Cable, you'll find channels that fuel all your outdoor interests. And when you're ready to kick back, Digital Cable has multiple channels of the best premium TV. Call 1-800-CABLE-ME now. Order any digital value package that includes HBO and Showtime and save $10 a month for the first 3 months. Plus, get a $50 gift card from G.I. Joe's. Whatever you're into outdoors, AT&T Digital Cable brings it home.
And now, KGW Northwest News Channel 8 returns to the AT&T Broadband Presents Vancouver's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular, live from the Vancouver National Historic Reserve.
You walk by and you shake that thing and you know I'm not that strong. I wish you could have turned my head and left my heart alone. I wish you could have turned my head and left my heart alone. Ever since I met you, baby, you have done me wrong. You walk by and you shake that thing and you know I'm not that strong. I wish you could have turned my head and left my heart alone. Life is like a mountain railroad with an engineer that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves, the hills of tunnels, never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore. As you roll across the trestle, spanning Jordan's swelling tide, you'll behold the Union Depot into which your train will glide. There you'll meet the superintendent God the Father, God the Son, with extended hands he'll greet you. Weary pilgrim, welcome home. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore.
Folks, that's the legendary Oak Ridge Boys. Harmony sounds fantastic as they entertain the thousands of people here at the Vancouver National Historic Reserve celebrating freedom on this 4th of July. And Joe, the clock is ticking to the 10 o'clock hour when the skies will light up with a 45-minute pyrotechnic display.
Good news is they haven't sung Elvira yet, so that's
coming up
still
later
to come.
on, so stick around for
You know,
that.
we say so often the Vancouver Fireworks Spectacular. We want to take just a minute to thank the title sponsor, that, of course, AT&T Broadband. Mike Williams from AT&T has been out here all day playing a big role in the setup and the logistics. In fact, taking part in this event has become a tradition for both Mike and AT&T.
We've been involved with this event for 8 years now, so it's been a great event for us and a great way to thank the community for being customers of ours, and it's our way to give back to the community that we like to do in the area.
Well, we do appreciate it, and thank Mike Williams and AT&T Broadband for bringing us the show tonight.
And stay with us for Vancouver's 40th annual spectacular fireworks display. We'll be back in just a moment.
KGW Northwest News Channel 8's coverage of AT&T Broadband presents Vancouver's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular will continue.
Okay, we are all finished. Oh, boy.
Picture, if you will, one Miss Margaret Monroe, who's just discovered a little something we'd like to call
I like it.
customer satisfaction. Rare these days, though quite common around here, where promises are kept as a matter of course, all in a little corner of the world known as Amica.
Maybe right here.
Put off by high home prices? Then come to our annual factory authorized red tag clearance. If you can afford $429 a month, you can own a new Palm Harbor home with room for the whole family. But hurry, it won't last long. Palm Harbor's red tag clearance.
Palm Harbor Homes, more home for your money.
Binions asks, how much would you expect to pay for 2 complete pairs of eyeglasses? $200? $300? At Binions, you can get 2 pairs for just $99. Choose from hundreds of great-looking frames and get not 1, but 2 pairs of glasses for just $99. Get 2 pairs for yourself or a pair for you and a family member or friend. And right now at Binions, get 1 complete pair of glasses, even prescription sunglasses for just $79. Why pay more? Come to Binions.
Get more bang for your buck.
This 4th of July weekend, Friday, 12 hours at the Bedroom Superstore.
Pay absolutely nothing till 2004.
More savings on complete bedrooms, kids and teens bedroom furniture, all Simmons mattresses.
With express 2-day delivery, plus no down payment, no interest, and no payments till 2004.
This Friday, 12 hours, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the Bedroom Superstore.
At 10 o'clock, and one of the best views of the crowd here is from Sky 8, and Pat Doris is watching everything from up in Sky 8.
Yeah, you know what you may not have realized is the Oak Ridge Boys asked Pat Doris to sing baritone tonight, but we already had dibs on him up in Sky 8. Pat?
Yeah, I don't think you'd like to hear me in public. I'm not bad in the shower, but public is tough. this is such a great view up here. In fact, I brought my own video camera. My brother-in-law said, dude, take your own pictures. So we'll see how that turns out. But if we look off the nose of Skype, you can see there's all kinds of folks already celebrating their 4th of July with lots of fireworks going off. In fact, as we look around from up this vantage point, there are thousands of them. And it has just been a spectacular day. Jackie and the boys and I started at a parade in Beaverton, and then we just went to a nice picnic in Lake Oswego. And it is just going to be a great way to end a spectacular day. And by the way, let me say that the air traffic controllers at the tower at PDX have been doing a great job, especially earlier in the day when there was all kinds of traffic up here, but keeping us out of trouble and giving us the access we need. So this is definitely the platform to be in. And I know it's fun on the ground, but we're going to have a blast up here.
Thank you very much, Pat, live in Sky 8 tonight. And we'll be right back with the fireworks spectacular from the Vancouver National Historic Reserve. Stick around.
When the big story breaks, what is it you need? A team of unmatched journalists with the experience in covering breaking news better than anyone else from every perspective. When any story breaks that could impact you, count on the resources of the Northwest's #1 news team. From the air and on the ground, no one gets you closer, no one gets you there faster, no one makes the story easier to understand. For unmatched coverage of breaking news, Northwest News Channel 8, where the news comes first.
Why does Pace Pecani add so much zip to this burger?
I'll tell you why. It's got the fresh taste that old man Pace loved more than life itself. Now, legend has it he once run 100 miles through a dust storm with a rattler on each ankle just to keep his hand-picked jalapenos and crispy onions as fresh as they could be.
Is that true?
It sure tastes like it. Pace, fresh taste that's legendary.
Hello?
Hey, so she took some wild vines and went out.
Wild vines? Oh, must be girls' night.
I wonder what they talk about every week.
I want details.
I don't know. What if they're talking about us?
Always refreshing. Wild Vine Strawberry White Zinfandel. Wild about our friends, wild about our wines. The official wine of Girls' Night Out. Wild Vines.
It's here, the 3-day appliance and mattress sale at George Smith Appliance Warehouse. This weekend only. Save 10 to 50% at George Smith on hundreds of top brand refrigerators, washers and dryers, dishwashers, ranges, big screens, and mattresses with delivery 6 days a week. Low prices plus 12 months, no payment, no interest through Sunday only at the Tigard and Portland George Smith stores. The big 3-day sale this weekend only at George Smith Appliance Warehouse.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from ignition when the skies around here are going to light up and the skies at home for you on your TV set. It's going to be terrific.
It certainly should be. It always is a great show. And, you know, I was wondering about this on the way in. They call it the biggest fireworks display west of the Mississippi. And what I've been able to learn today is that a lot of other cities might be larger along the West Coast, but they have more expenses. This is a volunteer effort, so they're able to put more money into the actual fireworks show.
45 minutes worth. We want to go to the
That's how we
stage
do.
now because you want to hear this song from the Oak Ridge Boys, and they will take it right on up to the fireworks. Enjoy.
Bob and Sue, but can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you, Bob and Sue. I take her riding on a Friday night, straight down the highway in the Silver Line. My Chevy's humming and she holds me tight. We'll find a preacher and we'll do it right. Her daddy told her that she'd have to wait. Her mama said don't make any big mistake. But we can drive until we're out of state. And when they find us it'll be too late. Bob and Sue, 'cause can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you, Bob and Sue. Bob and Sue, 'cause can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you, Bob and Sue. Bob and Sue, can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you, Bob and Sue. Bob and Sue, can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you, Bob and Sue. Bob and Sue. God bless y'all. God bless America. We only got a couple of minutes. Let's all sing God Bless America. God bless America. Everybody. Land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Good night, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah. How about our band? All right, ladies and gentlemen, they want us all to count this thing down. All right. We got 40 seconds. We're all going to count this thing down together for the biggest fireworks west of the Mississippi. Right here in Fort Vancouver. All right, we're getting there. When it hits 40, we're going to count down 10. Yep, when that thing says 40, we got 20 seconds left, and they figure it'll take us 20 seconds to count down 10. All right? It's going to be on the money now. You guys have been great to us tonight.
Go.
Thank you.
1,
10,
2,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
You ask me why I love her? Well, give me time. I'll explain. You seen a Kansas sunset or an Arizona rain? Have you drifted on a bayou down Louisiana way? Have you watched the cold fog drifting over San Francisco Bay? Have you heard a Bob White calling in the Carolina pines? Or heard the bellow of a diesel at the Appalachia mines? Does the call of the Niagara thrill you when you hear her waters roar? You look with awe and wonder at her Massachusetts shore where men who braved a hard new world first stepped on Plymouth's rock. Do you think of them when you stroll along a New York City dock? Have you seen a snowflake drifting in the Rockies way up high? Have you seen the sun come blazing down from a bright Nevada sky? You hail to the Columbia as you rush into the sea, or how you're headed, Gettysburg, our struggle to be free? Have you seen the mighty Tetons? You watched an eagle soar? Have you seen the Mississippi roll along Missouri's shore? Have you felt a chill at Michigan when on a winter's day her waters rage along the shore in thunderous display? Does the word aloha make you warm? Do you stare in disbelief when you see the surf come roaring in at Waimea Reef? From Alaska's cold to the Everglades, from the Rio Grande to Maine, my heart cries out, my pulse runs fast, the might of her domain. You ask me why I love her? I've a million reasons why. My beautiful America, beneath God's wide, wide sky.
never looking back again. They're coming to America. Home. Though it seems so far away, we're traveling light today. In the eye of the storm. In the eye of the storm. Home. To a new and a shiny place. Make our bed and we'll say our praise. Freedom's light burning warm. Freedom's light burning warm. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. Every time that flag's unfurled, they're coming to America. Got a dream to take them there. They're coming to America. Got a dream they come to share. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America today. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing, of thee I sing today.
September the 11th, enemies of freedom committed an act of war against our country. Americans have known wars, but for the past 136 years, they have been wars on foreign soil, except for one Sunday in 1941. Americans have known the casualties of war, but not at the center of a great city on a peaceful morning. Americans have known surprise attacks, but never before on thousands of civilians. All of this was brought upon us in a single day, and night fell on a different world. A world where freedom itself is under attack.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life.
Our grief has turned to anger.
I had to start again with just my children and my wife.
And anger to resolution.
Thank my lucky stars to be living here today.
Justice will be done.
Because the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away.
We are a country awakened to danger and called to defend freedom.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
We have seen the state of our union in the endurance of rescuers, working past exhaustion. We've seen the unfurling of flags, the lighting of candles, the giving of blood, the saying of prayers in English, Hebrew, and Arabic.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA.
My fellow citizens,
There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say,
the entire world has seen the state of our union, and it is strong.
proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Fellow citizens will meet violence with patient justice, assured of the rightness of our cause.
Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up
And confident
next to you and defend her still today.
of the victories to come.
There ain't no doubt I love this land.
In all that lies before us, may God grant us wisdom
When you wish upon a star, make no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come
From the day we arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun, there's more to be seen than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in, more to find that can never be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps grabbing some more of the endless ride in the circle of life.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We are a part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need.
That was a terrific fireworks show. It was really patriotic this year, didn't you think, Joe?
Absolutely. You know, there were so many nice touches that were different this year than they've been in the past. Just beginning with the montage from John Wayne, I thought was so touching, talking about an Arizona sunset, a snowflake in the Rocky Mountains, and all of the things that make this such a wonderful
There's a million
country.
things that he loves about America. And then we were talking about President Bush's narration from, we think it's the post 9/11 speech that he gave, along with Lee Greenwood's song, I'm Proud to Be an American. That gave me goosebumps.
Captivated by, I believe that was, we don't have access to which music this comes from, but I think that was Whitney Houston when she sang the national anthem during the Super Bowl during the Gulf War. So a lot of touching moments certainly tonight.
Well, organizers outdid themselves for the 40th annual celebration here at the Historic Reserve, and we'll be right back with more right after this.
KGW Northwest News Channel 8's coverage of AT&T Broadband presents Vancouver's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular will continue. New from KGW.com comes My Specials Direct, a personal shopping service that sends you exclusive offers, discounts, and specials that you won't find anywhere else. If you're looking for savings on travel, entertainment, sports, music, home electronics, or anything else, go to KGW.com and sign up for My Specials Direct and start receiving exclusive deals designed especially for you. My Specials Direct, bringing you the most exclusive deals in town.
Easy Auto Financing, 1-888-345-CARS. Make the call now.
We don't have a lot of time to spend in the finance office, so I made the call, and the paperwork was ready when I arrived at the dealership.
Get behind the wheel of your next car. Good credit, bad credit. Call 24 hours a day from your home. No high pressure. It's a free call. 1-888-345-CARS.
My mommy made the call.
1-888-345-CARS. Make the call now from the privacy of your home. Make the call now. 1-888-345-CARS.
Mattress World is proud to announce the grand opening of our 5th location.
And we're celebrating with huge savings on top brand mattresses at all 5 stores.
Get gigantic savings on quality mattresses.
Plus no interest for 1 full year.
If we can't beat any price on any comparable mattress, then the mattress is free. Mattress World, Clackamas, Beaverton, Jansen Beach, Northeast Portland, Canby, and Salem. Call toll-free 1-866-BEDS4U.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
My first job was as a dishwasher, 16 years old, at a steakhouse. You know, you're covered with water and food and everything that had come in on the trays. It was a difficult job, but I learned a lot of lessons lessons that I still use to this day. The importance of working well with other people, of staying focused on what's important, and to work hard.
From your first job to your next job, learn what career opportunities are available to you at connect2jobs.org.
Welcome back to Vancouver and the National Historic Reserve. We hope you enjoyed the fireworks show as much as we did here. Our first Independence Day since September 11th, and I think it was really profound.
It certainly was. We enjoyed bringing it to you. Now's a great time, actually, to thank Pat Freeman, the director, who brings you these wonderful pictures along with all of the photographers stationed around the reserve here. It was really something to see, and I know John Becker, we just overheard him talking about Pat Freeman in our control booth, just yelling and screaming like a 14-year-old watching. Whoa, great shot. Get me another shot like that. They just do such a great job. And we want to certainly just point that out and thank them for all their hard work. And speaking of John Becker, we want to check in with him. He's down near the barge. John?
Oh, what a fantastic show, guys. Mesmerizing at times, as our director, Pat Freeman, said. You can see just over my shoulder, we're about 400 yards away. You can see the fireboat is out there. That little light there in the distance there, shining it on the barge, making sure there aren't any fires. But this barge is about the size of a football field, lit off some 6,000 different shells to give you that show you saw tonight. Just an incredible show it was. And I'll tell you, these guys worked for almost a solid week, about 15 people on that barge right now, and they made it happen. Hats off to them. They really did a spectacular job tonight. They said it's a lot of fun. I know there's an 18-year-old on that barge tonight. It was his first time out there. They wear hard hats. They've got the fire suits on. I'm sure they were soaking every bit of it up. We felt it. On the side of that barge is a fitting tribute, and it says, "Remembering 9/11, America lives on." It was certainly a stellar show, and they really deserve a big thank you tonight. Back to you guys.
I think we all thought about September 11th tonight. Thank you so much, John Becker, live tonight.
And we invite you to stick with us. We have much more to come here from the Vancouver Historic Reserve. Back in just a minute.
Congratulations.
The Kink Live Performance Lounge, presented by Volkswagen. Experience it in a new Volkswagen today.
Have a question? Ask the Northwest experts, only on KGW.com. Get expert advice on your health, your taxes, the latest in laser vision, or how to redecorate your living room. Northwest experts are just a click away at KGW.com. Ask an expert about a category you're interested in and receive a direct response by email. Have a question? Ask the Northwest experts like Fisher Implement or Ernst Hardware on KGW.com.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Alen Hurley owns a Hyundai Elantra.
I researched it on the internet. There was no comparison.
The competition can't match the freedom of America's best warranty.
The warranty for the Elantra was the best out there.
It also has a long list of features, including front and side airbags. It's the only car in its class that has them standard.
The gas mileage is excellent. It's a great value for the money.
The Hyundai Elantra at just $11,994. It's a solid value. Get the Hyundai Elantra at just $11,994 after $1,000 cash back.
But hard to believe, Laurel, we've been out here for, what, 9 or 10 hours now.
So
the day
fast.
has really flown, and we had a great crowd. Now, as you know, everyone's streaming out. I didn't see anyone leaving earlier, very few anyway, trying to beat the traffic. You know that's just part of coming out here to enjoy the show. You're going to have to put up with a little bit of traffic on the way out.
And you know who can really see the traffic right now is Pat Doris up in Sky 8. How does it look, Pat?
Jammed, actually. You know, it was interesting as the show kind of went on. Highway 14, which goes right along the river here, and that's what you're looking at. The cars went slower and slower and slower, and after a while it seemed like 300 or 400 cars just creeping along bumper to bumper. And now that the crowds are starting to stream out, it's jamming up pretty good on this side, and it's also getting pretty jammed on the Marine River Drive side as well, on the south side of the river. So you're right, you know, people trickle in every year to the big celebration, and then they try to all leave at once. So if you're expecting somebody at home, be nice to them when they get there. They may be a little bit frazzled, and if you're watching at home, it's time to sit back and have another sip of maybe that decaf coffee and enjoy the fact that you're not in your car right now.
Hey, Pat, while we have your ear, maybe you could just give us a quick recap of what you thought up there at Sky 8 tonight. You've seen a lot of these, I know.
I got to tell you, I think this was my 5th year in the helicopter, and I was telling our awesome pilot, Brian Saunier, this is the best show I have ever seen, and partly it was because the weather conditions were so good. We were able to get very close to the barge and to the fireworks, and the air traffic controllers did an awesome job allowing us to get around and get the shots. But I mean, it really, really was spectacular. During that finale, you know, we could feel some of the concussions and hear some of the booms here inside the cockpit, and that was phenomenal.
Yeah. I was just saying, too, you see a commercial jetliner fly through every now and then, thinking, wow, you had quite a view out the right side of the aircraft.
Can you imagine everybody's moving over to the right side of the plane to see the fireworks? And speaking of the grand finale, we're going to show it to you again in just a few minutes, so stick around. And we're also going to have the day's news on News Channel 8 at 11 o'clock, so we'll be right back.
Attend the Baxter Auto Parts Portland Historic Races July 12th through 14th at Portland International Raceway.
And support the Children's Cancer Association.
These aren't the same old races.
And helping the Children's Cancer Association is just one reason why.
Mr. John Connors, a man about to discover that around here, a person's word is nothing short of hard currency.
You're all set.
Oh, really? What would I owe you?
Small adjustment, no charge.
Where am I?
Where indeed?
It's the kind of place...
we don't see much of these days, where promises are kept, and children still ride ponies.
All in a day's work, in a little place we like to call... Amica.
Can I ride a pony?
As many times as you like.
Mom, we've got new video of your grandbaby. Can I email it to you?
Disconnecting. Mom, I'll have to pass, dear. Seen one baby, you seen them all, right?
Get lightning fast speeds with AT&T broadband internet. No dial-up, no hassles, problem solved.
Welcome back. I want to quickly thank the hundreds of volunteers who make this happen, and what a great show it was this year. The 40th time we've had the Vancouver Fireworks Spectacular, and it was certainly a blast. Also want to thank the U.S. Park Service for hosting the party tonight.
And the Fort Vancouver Committee, all volunteers, and also Celebrate Freedom, and all of our volunteers here with KGW. They did such a super job putting this together. And we also want to leave you with that grand finale that just went on and on and on, it seemed like, with that beautiful music from Whitney Houston.
Right. We'll catch up with you in just about 5 minutes. In the meantime, enjoy the grand finale, and we'll see you in just a few minutes.
That someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start stars.